Hello and welcome to another special video review, and tonight we've got the Generation Toy GT-05 leader set. And yeah, so Generation Toy has been making when you buy their full sets of combiners, they often give you parts of models to build a figure. And with, I believe it was their Generation Toys Devastator, they gave away the Megatron, which was their Tyrant figure to build. And in their upcoming combiner figure, they give away parts to make the Optimus Prime. But right now they're putting out for a leader set box with both Megatron and Optimus already built up. You don't need to construct them yourself as for the other ones. And yeah, so here's the set, and they are really nice. So yeah, first look at the box. Lots of Generation Toy written on the front. 15 years and plus, I don't know why. And the rest of the box is just pitch black. Yeah. In the back we've got legal stuff, website address and whatnot. So let's open it up. And yeah, so yeah, nothing else in the box. We've got the instruction right here, and it's a mighty big booklet for such tiny figures. Yeah, so we've got a big booklet. So yeah, the instructions are really clear, simple. I didn't have any problem, except for the fact that it's a really huge booklet. You cannot miss the instruction at all. And yeah, we got Optimus right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the instruction. Now the figures. Now Megatron has already been out for a while now, but here is the figure nonetheless, and here is his cannon. So let's just take a look at his cannon first. Can he stand up? Yeah, okay. The cannon is nothing particular. It's all pitch black. Can we focus? Can we focus? No, focus. Alright. So yeah, it's just a pitch black cannon with the purple on the tip, on both tips, which is exactly the same as the original one. So yeah, nothing much here. The plastics feel the same. And yeah, like I said, Megatron has already been out for a while now, and yeah, this one has problems standing up. So let's just fix the heels now. And alright, so here we have the Megatron from the leader set, and like I said, Megatron has already been out for a while now as the build figure, and here is the original one. Now as you can see, there is some major difference. Like the Build-A-Figure one is just plain plastic gray, while this one is painted up, and he looks great. It's a nice metallic paint, while the other one is just a plain plastic. Otherwise, I don't see any difference. It's the same height, same figure, same everything, except, like I said, the gray plastic is replaced with a metallic one, and it looks way better. The red seems pretty much the same. The black seems the same plastic, and yeah, only the gray has been changed to metallic. The rest is all the same. I noticed that since this one, I believe it's painted chrome metallic, the cannon on the forearm and on the back holds much tighter. I can hold it right here, and it holds, while this one, yeah, doesn't hold out a lot. This was my main complaint when I reviewed this guy. You can check out my past reviews. I made a review and built a figure and showed how to build this guy. So yeah, like I said, I was complaining a lot about this cannon that was really weak at the holding, while this one actually holds pretty damn good. So yeah, just for a size comparison. So yeah, we got the original Megatron here from the build figure, and the cannon just doesn't want to hold, so yeah, fudge it. We have the DX9 Megatron, right here, and the classic generation Legend-sized Megatron that transforms into a tank right here. If we want to, we can add the generation Optimus Prime. We have the Optimus Prime crayon. And just for the fun of it, let's pop out the new Optimus Prime from that leader set. So let's just put him right here. And we have everyone in the picture now. No? Alright, like this. So yeah, both Megatron and Optimus from the leader set are exactly the same height, which is great. But yeah, also the rest kind of differs. So let's move these aside. I'm gonna go real quick for the transformation, because the transformation is exactly the same as the other one. So there's not much else. There's not much to show. If you really want an in-depth review of him, please go see my past review of the Generation Toy Tyrant. So yeah, just flip the fists in, collapse the arms, flip the fist in, collapse the arm, and move the arm like this, rotate this down like this, and open up the back of the head, store the head inside like so, and push it back in like this. Next up, you want to pull this down, rotate the arm all the way down, and then rotate the arm back up like this. And I just noticed I was off screen. So yeah, just pull this out like so. So now you have the arm like this. I'm gonna focus. So yeah, just bend it, twist it, flip it, and turn it back down like this. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Next up, for the other arm, you just want to pop it out like this. Move the chest, well, not this one, but move it out like this, all the way down, and then you rotate the whole thing down like this, and flip this all the way down like this. Next up, you bring the whole cannon like this back up, and you can squeeze the arms together. Now, this is going to be a pain. You need to align all the tabs correctly and like this. Now it fits perfectly. Like I said, since this is a painted version, the pegs are really much tighter than the original one. So just mind this. Next up, you want to peg the chest back inside of the torso. Next up, you want to bring this all the way like this, and there's two pegs, which these two will peg in eventually. Oh wait, no, that's where it should go. Yeah, like so. It's really freaking tight, much tighter than the original, so be really careful. Alright, next up, you flip the heels in like so, both legs. Flip the legs like this, put the feet inside like this. Next up, you want to open up the panels right here and bring the peg down. But you need to be really careful, because when you bend it down, the peg tends to go to bend and go on the directing on the feet. But you really need to leave this all the way up. So like this, like this. So the peg needs to be straight up when it's inside of the calf. Like this. Same thing for the other side. So open this up. Move this leg like this. Pull on the alright, on the joint inside, and move the leg in and make sure the peg is pointed straight out. Next up, you want to close the leg, and you want to peg the legs together like this. And we're almost finished. You just bring this like this, peg this part inside here, bring this all the way around like this, and you want to make sure it pegs inside. And the cannon right here, make sure the trigger goes inside of the leg, and you just need to peg everything in perfectly. which is really hard because it's so tight. And this piece you want to really move it up. Like I said, it's a really freaking tight piece. Alright, so this looks okay. And next up you want to take the cannon, and there's no real way to put it, so just snap it inside like this and put the cannon back on top. And now we have the pistol mode. And it looks really freaking good. It's all chromed up, but yeah. really cool. The trigger doesn't work. There's no function. It's just a big ass Megatron gun. Alright, I'm gonna there's two pegs right here. Like I said, this was given by Generation Toy for the Devastator set, and these were pegs that would fit inside of the Devastator hand. So these pegs remain there. So yeah. Obviously, it would work for the Megatron, so yeah. I'm gonna transform real quick the original one and come back to you. Alright, just for comparison, so here is the original Build-A-Figure one. As you can see, like, the gray really stands out. These are like night and day. So we have like gray metallic Build-A-Figure. It's all blurry, sorry. And focus. Alright, so all gray and all metallic from the leader set. Now, like I said, these figures are exactly the same in height and everything. It's just that one you pay much more than the other. Because this one comes from the set, and this one was like, I believe, like 20-30 bucks. And this one is like 60 for the set of both. And they're already built up and already painted up. So, yeah. Now, obviously, mine already has a repro label sticker. So, mine this. And yeah, they have trouble holding, so can we, yeah. So we can just set the foot down. So now these are the original set. And this is the DX9 one, just for comparison. Like, the size is almost the same. Yeah, this figure is much smaller than the that one, so yeah. So now let's move up to the Optimus Prime now. This is the main course, because this is the all-new figure that we're all been waiting for. Alright, to start off, let's just take a look at his pistol, because he does come with a gun. Can we focus? Focus some more. Alright, because, yeah, he does have a really decent looking gun. It does look a lot like his original gun, and it does transform because it stores in his truck mode. But, yeah, let's set this one aside and move on to the main course, because this is the figure that we've all been waiting for. Tyrant has already been out, so everybody already knows about him, but this one is the mysterious looking figure, and he is really awesome. The transformation is great. The robot looks amazing. Yes, lots of complaints about the hollow arm syndrome, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. He just looks so damn good. So yeah, let's start with the head. He does have light piping. I'm not a huge fan, but hey, the head is so small that they shouldn't even have bothered. But if you take a look in the back, the head is all the back of the head is all about light piping. So yeah, he does have a really nice translucent blue window, nicely detailed. A nice grill in the front. What I really love is that this is not a faux grill like a lot of Transformers. Optimus Prime has faux grill. This is actually the real one. That's what I love about the figure. There's not a lot of faux design about it. It's all real, and I really love this. Obviously, he's missing a few paints detail, like the yellow arrows right here, yellow on the skirt. The skirt right here should have been there, and it's not a big deal. I understand that it's a tiny figure, so yeah. Articulation, we do have a ball joint head. He does look up a lot and doesn't look too much down because, yeah, the arms can swivel down and up, and it's on a ball joint, so he does have a lot of articulation. He does have a swivel at the upper arm and a single jointed elbow. It does bend both ways though. Oh yeah. He doesn't have a swivel at the wrist, but the wrist does tilt down for transformation purpose, obviously. He does have a waist swivel and a nap crunch up and down, which is really cool. This is also for transformation, but it does work. So he does have a ball joint hips, which gives him the Van Damme split, and he can hold. Yeah, he does have a really nice balance. Really awesome figure for this. He does have swivel at the upper thigh, which is really tight though, and he does have a knee bend, and he can have a double joint knee, but this is more for transformation. He does have a ball joint feet and a toe tilt right here, so yeah, the ball joint for the ankle is also on a swivel, so yeah. So it's pretty much it for articulation. He does hold his gun, obviously. And yeah, so he does have an amazing pose. And just for, again, size comparison with both of the leader set, we do have the pencil Optimus Prime right here. Oops. We do have the Generation Legend-sized. So he's not that much taller, but he is. So, yeah. Cool figure. I really dig this one. The Optimus Prime is amazing. So, yeah, for transformation, let's pull out his gun, which is really tight. Alright, so come to the back. Open up the back right here and flip the head inside. There's no need to turn it around or anything because everything fits and it's all inside of the big box. So yeah, you want to open flip the arms like this, flip the wrist inside of the hollow arms on both sides, and you want to bend it like this so that the hollow is on top of the chimney, and you want to flip it all the way like this, flip it all the way like this. So yeah, keep the chimney on top and the hollow side up. Alright, let's do the legs first. So first you want to twist the waist around and open up these panels right here. Now this is a complicated part because it's a double swivel hinge type of thing, which is really weird. First you need to bend the knee out like this so that the that tab right here goes out, and then you want to pull it all the way back inside like this so that the flat tab is on the top. It's hard to do at first, but because it really wants to swivel all the way down, which is not the right way to do. The tab needs to be like this. I don't know if you can see. The tab needs to be on that side, and there's grooves right here on the cowl, which will close on top of it like so. Alright, so let's do this the other side. Like I said, if you want to bend it like this, as you can see, the legs doesn't bend correctly, and the tab wants to go at the horizontal, but it needs to be vertical. So you need to bend the knee like this and then swivel it inside like this. So now you close the tab, make sure the tab grabs the it's really hard to see, but yeah, I guess like this. This should work. And then you want to peg the legs together. Oh, something must have been wrong. And yeah, okay. This is alright. Now you want to close the feet like this and raise them up So like this, and raise it up like so. Now we're done with the legs. Next up, you want to come here and be really careful. You need to flip these tab down, but they are tabbed inside of the chest, so you need to pull them out and then flip it down. So just pull them out just a little and then flip it down like so. And you want to bring them all the way in front, but there's not a lot of clearance, so oops, be really careful. They just popped out, so it's not a big deal, but you need to bring them out. There's clearance issue with this and these parts on the side right here, so you need to be really careful when you move them in the front like this. Next up, you go all the way around and you flip the legs on the back like this. Next up, you want to come to the side chests and bring them down like this. This reveals the headlights, which, like I said, it's a really cool transformation. And then you want to bring up the grill to the front like this. Like I said, it's not a faux grill, which I love. And next up, you want to flip the side panels like this. And there's a tiny tab just above the headlights, which they will peg in. So like I said, you just flip these all the way to the front like so, and they tabbed in just above the headlights, which is really freaking cool. Next up, you want to open up the bumpers on each side, and you bring them all the way across like this, and you peg them like this. There's a sort of a puzzle clamp, and you peg them like this. Now, yes, they do move above the headlights, which is normal. So just move this all the way like this, and you do have the front grille all done. And finally, you just have to bring the arms down, so you just move them all the way around, and just like all the Optimus Prime, you just slide them like this. Same for the other side, so bring the arms in and slide them in. And now we have pretty much the Optimus done. Finally, you just bring the gas can over like this, and there's a tiny tab right here that will peg inside of the tank. So you just bring it in and tab it in, and do the same thing for the other side. Bring it over and tab it in, and this makes the Optimus Prime van all completed and all done, and it's a awesome van. And you can finish with the cannon. Just flip the cannon down like this, and there's a peg right here that will peg inside somewhere. I think it just fits right here inside of the chest, so you just need to move the cannon like this and peg it in like this. So like I said, it's that round peg fits inside of that waist pivot. So just put it in like so, and yeah, now we have Optimus Prime in van mode, and it's an awesome figure. Now the wheels doesn't roll perfectly. It's like the screws are a bit too tight for it, but yeah, doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna roll around on the table too much. So yeah, nice cab mode. So yeah, there's a lot of details, some painted headlights. The truck mode is pretty much like the strong mode of it, I believe. There is a gap right here because it needed some movement, so it was, kind of curved. So we do have some gap right here so that the arms move, but otherwise it's a really great figure. Plastic quality feels great. Like I said, the wheel doesn't roll. They roll, but there's a lot of resistance, so we can set this one aside. And just for fun transformation, I'm just gonna size comparison. I'm just gonna transform to the Legend classic one, just real quick. Like I said, this is a faux grill. This is what I really don't like from Transformer figures, that they originally do a lot of, and I'm not a fan of. So yeah, stop making full grills. And just gonna transform it real quick. So yeah, really nice figure, you know. Obviously it's a bit bigger than the Generation Legends one, so also the red is a much bloody red. Much nicer. It's a really awesome figure. Now, do I recommend this set? Obviously, for Optimus Prime, it's really freaking awesome, and this is what everyone was expecting to see, because Megatron was already out. There was already several different how do you say, a different look for Megatron. There was the original plastic one. There was also an official translucent one, and there were tons of knockoffs from of it. There were knockoffs that looked a whole lot like him, like painted in metallic, but bigger, or yeah, there were oversized ones. You had your choice of Megatron, but this one is all new for now. Now, I don't know if they will publish separately, sell separately the Generation Toy Optimus Prime, but obviously there will be a lot of knockoff of it, because basically they are selling, giving away parts to build the figure with the Generation Toy next combiner, and obviously knockoffs company are probably gonna put their hands on it and just remold it and rebuild it themselves. So there will be a lot of this one coming out, but right now this is the only way to go. The one that comes with the Generation combiner is translucent one, and I hate translucent figures. Translucent plastic, I hate it, except for like detail work like this and light piping. I'm okay, but the whole figure in light in translucent, I'm not a fan of. But Optimus Prime is so freaking awesome. Megatron is really freaking good looking like this, and much tighter than the original plastic one. So yeah, the set sells for about $60. It's about 30 piece for both figures, except this one I already have, and I didn't have any problem with my original Megatron being just plain plastic gray. But obviously now that I have a metallic one, this one takes the cake. But I wasn't really complaining with the gray plastic. But Optimus Prime is so freaking awesome. So yeah, if I recommend this figure, if you have money to dish out and you really want the Optimus Prime and the metallic, and if you don't have the original Megatron, go for it. It's really recommended piece. Awesome figure, awesome robot, awesome articulation, good quality plastic, original transformation. They're small, they're fun, really recommended. Otherwise, if you already have the Megatron and you don't want to pay for a second one, and it's like $60, like I said, it's like $30 a piece, and you don't want to spend another $30 for a second Megatron, wait. I'd say to wait, and probably Generation Toys is going to release a single Optimus Prime, probably may also a repaint, I don't know, probably like a Nemesis Prime would have been nice. Or the translucent one is gonna come out separately, or they're just gonna sell just this one alone, just later on. We don't know, but I'd say to wait, because even if Generation Toy doesn't come out with their own version of the single Optimus Prime, knockoffs company are gonna have a ballpark fun with it. Not saying that knockoffs are a good alternative. I'm just saying that it's there, we're consumers, and we vote with our wallets, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, like I said, awesome figure, awesome set. If you can't wait to get this Optimus and the metallic Megatron, go for it. It's a really nice set. The truck alone is worth the money. the truck of Optimus Prime is so freaking awesome. I just cannot just believe it. It's just so awesome. But also the robot is, yeah, is awesome figure. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time.